So under legendary trinkets, I am only missing one thing from having my Gift of Valor and unlocking Aurora 2, the Empowering. I will go over these achievements a little bit, but they're pretty straightforward. The main thing is finding yourself the achievements for each one of the zones. So, alright, so Siren's Landing Master, and ta-da! Gift of Valor! So now I'll have to do these Zunlai Electrum ingots, but for right now, these achievements, almost all of them are really straightforward. But I'll just go through them real quick for each one of the zones. So first things first, Siren's Landing. Heavy Mersat Brogans, you can get this one of two ways. You can do a reward track, either through World vs. World or PvP, for Siren's Landing and just do that. Or you can get 36 achievements that are from the story achievements for the zone as is, by going along through the story instances, going out and exploring and gathering up some stuff. Either way. Supporter of the Gods, you just save up enough pearls to buy backpacks from the heart vendors. You can buy things from the heart vendors once you do the hearts, which are all of these. Just literally go and do the hearts. So for instance, we're gonna go to, how about Reds? Actually, I'm gonna go Melandras. We're gonna go to Melandras. So once you load in, come over here, and then here's our heart right down here. Yay. Hi, King Reza. Okay, you get here, and it is these backpacks. So 315,000 karma, 200 pearls. Buy one of those from any of the heart vendors, although if you buy one of each, you can also buy an Abaddon version. So for Ancient Cipher, you literally just loot any waterlogged chests that you come across. They're all over the place, and most of them are stationary and always spawn in the same spots. So that's it. Easy. Unchained Heart, you defeat the Unchained Wyvern. The Unchained Wyvern spawns in Dwayna's area. The Horrid Illusion is in Lissa's area. Ascend the Arm of Abaddon is do the jumping puzzle. I made a video for the jumping puzzle if you're having trouble with it. Orion Oysters are just the little oyster symbol on the map. Just gather them. Defeat the Champion Risen Gorilla. You just basically Champion Risen Spider, Champion Risen Wraith, Champion Risen Drake. All of these ones like this, there will be events to do at the shrine, and after you turn in enough stuff, a boss will appear there, and when the boss appears there, you will get one of the bosses. So here's the Risen Drake, right here, at Melandras. So just watch for the shrines to need powering up and go do each one of them, and you'll get those kills. So anywho, there's a shrine up here, a shrine right here, a shrine down from Melandras right here, a shrine right here at Grenth, and then Wyvern's Den is where the Wyvern's actually going to be. So I said it was in Dwayna's, that's where it's actually going to be, is right there. So Draconis Mons, same thing, Heavy Helmskin Mantle, either do the reward tracks or do the achievements for the zone. The Wayfarer's Henge is a series of achievements where you have to turn in to the druid spirits in the zone, currency from the map, and also little seeds. It takes a series of days. You can only do one turn in per day, because you have to do each one of the hearts, which the next achievements are just to do the hearts. But when you do the hearts, you'll get the ability to buy one of an item that you also have to buy one of from the first vendor when you first load in. The item that you would have to buy basically is a rune stone that you have to buy. So whenever you come and look at this vendor each day, if you have not gotten the backpack yet, down at the bottom will be the option to buy a rune stone. The runestone you buy from each one of the heart vendors after you do each one of the hearts, and then you usually have to combine it with something and turn it into the different druids or else Kodama, who lives in his little cubby cave with the flax farm. If you didn't already do this achievement, this is probably one of the bigger time gates that's going to be for you to get this trinket. I did it when Draconis Mons actually came out, but essentially you might want to find a video for that because it is a little bit involved. The Searing Ascent is the jumping puzzle in Draconis Mons, so that's straightforward, just do it or get a port. Defeating the Devourer champion and defeating Ignis and Aestus. Defeating the Bloodstone Charged Lava Worm, and defeating the Greater Spirit of Nature. Those ones are bosses to kill, and I'll show you where those are. And then Zin Stashes are another thing you have to gather from. When you first get in here and you come to this vendor, again, the first vendor when you very first load in, he'll have an option to learn how to unlock Zin Stashes for a little bit of Unbound Magic each time. And then you will be able to use these right here, Ancient Asuran Power Sources, to locate where a Zin stash is and then open it up. And you just have to do that until you get an item. The other thing is gathering Fire Orchid Blossoms. When you gather from the nodes, you have a chance of getting that item drop. The bosses now. If you go up on the map, right here, Worm's Furnace is where the worm spawns. Down here, more toward the bottom, there's this long lane that goes down, down, down. And it's not on the very bottom, but it is down toward the bottom. Down in the basin of this lane is called the Eternal Pool, and that is where Wardbow spawns for killing the Ancient Druid. The Ignis and Aestus are these two, Seething Pillar and Frosting Pedestal. They spawn at the same time, so try to be with the group that's killing the fastest and then try to get to the other one as fast as you can. If you can't, you might have to do the event 2 times. Right before the event happens, the Devourer appears up on here. So make sure you try to be there before the whole thing starts, but that's how you do the Draconis Mons achievements. Again, most of the stuff is super, super straightforward. Lake Dork Master, White Mantle Elite Guard Mask. Either do a bunch of achievements for the zone or do the reward tracks. Easy peasy. The next one is Sparkling Jade Shard. It's gathered from just gathering jade fragments, which are the nodes that you gather, so just go wandering around gathering. These ones are all doing the hearts that are on the map. Just do it one time and you've got those achievements done. Easy. Next up is Dropped by Bloodstone Crazed Centaurs. Up in the north up here, this whole Watchtower Cliffs area is where the Bloodstone Crazed Centaurs are. Honestly, just get in a leather farming group and you'll get some leather and you'll get your item probably. While you're up there, Siege Master Eimelhoof, he spawns up there, and he has a lot of tornadoes and stuff, but basically in that same area is where you're going to find that boss. Norin's Safe Room is the jumping puzzle, and you do have to have done the heart for Norin's area to get the key from Norin, the heart vendor, to do the jumping puzzle. But since you had to do the hearts anyway, that shouldn't be a big deal. So the next two, dropped by White Mantle enemies and dropped by White Mantle defending Jade Cannons in specific. These are the little circles that you see sometimes when you're wandering around, and there's little dudes who are actually like defending a cannon that's shooting out this direction. So you just wander around, find a little group of those guys, and kill the White Mantle around it. So right up here, here's the little circle, and these particular White Mantle are the White Mantle you need for that one little bit. So like down here wandering along the beach, White Mantle. Those guys are just the any White Mantle thing. But these ones are the specific ones that you have to kill for that other drop. So, next up are going to be Seraph Protector and Bloodstone Savant Staff, and then after that are found near the graves of the Ebon Vanguard soldiers. So, do the hearts for this heart right here for the staff, the heart where you have to turn into a white mantle and go sabotage things to buy the staff, and then this heart is for the shield. The first heart at Doric's Landing is the heart that you need, the heart right next to Defense Headquarters, to buy the shield. I believe they are both Karma and 50 Jade Fragments. For the last thing, you need it to be nighttime in the zone, and at nighttime, a Priestess of Melandru will spawn way over here at the bottom of this swamp. Now, she wants to get over here. In order to do that, you need to pick up a stick that's in this forest right here, light it at the blue forge that's in New Loamhurst. The New Loamhurst forge, again, it has a blue fire in it. It's pretty noticeable. It'll turn into a blue torch. Take that blue torch down here, talk to the girl, and then run along ahead of her and light the little shrines that are at the bases of the trees and lead her across the whole thing. She'll get terrified and despawn, and you'll have to wait 3 to 5 minutes for her to respawn again to try again. So make sure that you get each one of the shrines before she gets to the shrine. Once she's led all the way across, she'll open up the entry into this area in here, Melandru's Refuge, and all you want to do is jump up to the top where basically the loot is, and you'll get your item. But very important, it has to be nighttime. So over here, at the edge of the swamp, out by the tree is where she spawns, and then when she spawns by the tree, what you're looking for guiding her are these little areas right here, and you're going to light these little torches with your blue torch. And you're just going to lead her through, and you want that lit before she gets to that shrine, or else she gets terrified and you have to start from scratch. And you just want to lead her all the way across. And while you're at it, you'll probably want to gather some of these jade fragments, since that's also one of your drops. But basically, that's all you gotta do. And get her to the end. And it's, I guess, the most gimmicky or whatever thing out of these achievements. Let's get her all the way over here to this end.